So in recent times I've been going back and playing a whole bunch of Dragon Ball Z games, and as a result of that I've decided to look into 15 hidden details within the DBZ games. Believe it or not, there is actually some fairly interesting stuff here. For example, in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, if you enter the World Martial Arts Tournament as Piccolo, his entry name will actually be Majunia. This is because in the actual series, Piccolo uses the alias Majunia in the 25th World Martial Arts Tournament. The same thing happens if you use the Supreme Kai. His entry name is Shin, because again, that was his alias that he used in the World Tournament. Moving on to the next one, again it's from Budokai Tenkaichi 3, if you wait at the dual screen, Nappa will actually say something very interesting to Vegeta.
Hey, think if I went Super Saiyan, my goatee would grow?
In the game Legacy of Goku 2, it features word-for-word dialogue from the Funimation dub of Dragon Ball Z. It is among one of the only Dragon Ball Z games to do that, and along with that it also has the Bruce Falconer score of Dragon Ball Z. In Dragon Ball Xenoverse, in the cutscene after Gohan defeats Cell, Yamcha yells out, "I did it," despite him not actually doing anything at all.
Yes! Yes, I did it!
The character models that we use in Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi are the exact same for Dragon Ball Z Connect. In the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi series, Cell uses his imperfect voice whenever he gets hit, even when he is in his perfect form. However, this is due to the Japanese version having a single voice for Cell, so there is no space to add in extra voice slots for his different forms. In the Dragon Ball Z game Attack of the Saiyans for the Nintendo DS, at the end of the game they show a silhouette of Frieza, hinting for the game to have a sequel. However, considering the game was released in 2009, it is now 2016 and we have yet to hear anything about a sequel. In the Wii exclusive game Dragon Ball Revenge of King Piccolo, there is no crowd in the stands, however the announcer talks as if there is. Dragon Ball Raging Blast was the final Dragon Ball game to utilize the original Funimation cast. All the games released after that used the Dragon Ball Kai voice cast. Dragon Ball Xenoverse was the 15th fighting game released by Dimps. Its abbreviation is XV, which in Roman numerals is 15. The game was also fittingly released in 2015. In Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, if you go to the character reference list and get Chi-Chi's commentary on Grandpa Gohan, she says,
"This is a wonderful man who took Goku in and raised him. I sure would like to have met him."
The only problem with that, technically if you're going by the filler of the anime, Chi-Chi has already met him. In most of the Dragon Ball Z games you have a second color option. This usually reflects an alternate costume for the character. However, if you go to use costume 2 on Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, it looks extremely similar to the fan-made Super Saiyan 5. Dragon Ball Xenoverse was expected to have more mentors such as Android 16, Qui, Janemba. They were all stated to appear in the game, but for some reason that didn't happen in the final release.
I've got some training missions for you. Are you ready? Begin! Mission complete. Great. You're making good progress. You're not functioning quite right. Don't lose your head. Just stay cool.
In Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 on the Supreme Kai planet, in the distance if you look closely enough, you can see the Z-Sword. In Dragon Ball Z The Legacy of Goku 2, once you beat the game and unlock Hercule, you'll be criticized if you talk to either Bulma, Chi-Chi, Master Roshi or Chiaotzu for taking the credit away from Gohan. If you talk to Bulma, she threatens to call security. Chi-Chi tells you that you should be ashamed for taking the success away from an 11-year-old. Now here's where things get pretty interesting. If you talk to Master Roshi, he claims that he could have trained Hercule as he did with Goku and Krillin, but he then goes on to say that Hercule is pathetic and would be a waste of time. And then Chiaotzu pretty much tells him that he's lucky that Gohan doesn't seek the fame or fortune like he does. So that has been 15 hidden details within Dragon Ball Z games. Let me know if you know any more facts about any other Dragon Ball Z games that I may have missed, but as always, I will see you in the next Dragon Ball Z video.